There was butter leaking down my leg. Ninja, quite possibly the most hated roller coaster in the entire world. Well, besides Vekoma SLCs, and Vekoma boomerangs, and Vekoma in general. But the question is, does this ride deserve that much hate? Yes. So anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Wait, I'm supposed to do a whole review? Oh, jeez. Well, I guess switch the clip back to Ninja. I guess we're doing this review. Okay, so Ninja is located at Six Flags St. Louis. It's the worst right there, by the way. And it opened at Six Flags St. Louis in 1989. And before it opened at Six Flags St. Louis in 89, it was at Expo 86 in 1986. And it was called Scream Machine. Six Flags St. Louis bought it, relocated it here, and now it tortures riders at St. Louis. This ride was originally being built by Aerodynamics until they fell into bankruptcy and Vekoma picked up the project. That's how you know a ride's gonna be good. Okay, so a quick recap. We haven't even gotten into anything yet, and already we know this is a relocated ride, and the original company that was supposed to be building it went bankrupt while they were building it. And it was picked up by, at the time, one of the worst manufacturers ever. Oh boy. Also, a quick disclaimer. The reason I say at the time is because right now Vekoma is one of the best companies in the industry. They have really turned their game around and they are really doing good. So, yes, they look very good now, but at the time they were not the best. So, yeah. So now let's get into a couple of the ride's stats. This ride stands 108 feet tall, reaching speeds of 54 miles per hour, and it has 4 inversions, and a total track length of 2,430 feet. So now that you know all of the stats, let's take a ride on this life-changing experience. So you'll most likely just walk straight on this thing, since there's never more than 4 people in the station, including ride operators. So you roll out of the station to a slow left turn that's one of the highlight elements of the ride. And it's about this time you realize that you really shouldn't be on this ride right now. You start ascending the chain lift that feels like it could fall apart at any given second, and it is also very slow. And this might be one of my favorite parts of the ride, which is, sad. But seriously though, you do get a good view of the park at the top, but, too bad the rest of the ride kind of, well, you'll see. Once you reach the top of the lift hill, that's where you get that good view I was talking about, which honestly isn't that great, but it's still alright. Then you take a slow right-hand turn before the drop that manages to give headbanging somehow. Then you go down a drop that is very small, but in the back row it is actually surprisingly fun and probably the best part of the ride. Then you go into a very shaky vertical loop, but nothing horrible. Then you go into a sidewinder, which is literally the definition of horrible. I mean, if you're not ready for this, it will slam your head into the restraint. There also is a good head chopper with the chain lift, but you probably won't notice it because your head hurts so much. Then you twist up into a mid-course brake run where you will lose all of the little speed you had. Trust me, take this straight section to recover. Then you do a tiny little dip and then a right bank turn into a double corkscrew, which is not as bad as you would think. It's actually pretty fun. But what isn't fun is this right bank turn coming out of the double corkscrews, or this helix. Both of those give major headbanging, especially the turn out of the helix and the entire helix itself. Then you do a little left turn and then you slam into the brakes and that's it. So yeah. You probably see why this is hated so much now. But seriously, I think this ride is actually way overhated. It is nowhere near as bad as people say it is. And I know I made it seem like it was really bad in this video, but a lot of it was jokes and a lot of it was exaggeration. So yeah, this ride is not nearly as bad as people make it out to be. It's still not the best ride. It's not that good, but still, it's tolerable. And I usually ride it every time I'm there, honestly, because I'm crazy like that, you know? So, for a final score, because I guess we're doing that now, I'd probably say 3 because first of all, it's actually a really short ride, and there's not too many redeeming factors about this ride. The drop is fun, and the corkscrews aren't bad, but yeah, like I said before, not the best ride, way overhated, but hey, it's whatever. And for my favorite element on the ride, I'd probably say the first drop in the back row, because you actually do get some floater airtime, and hey, any airtime is good. So that's going to be it for the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you subscribe, that would really help, because there's a large chunk of you guys who watch these videos who aren't subscribed. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, tell everyone you know about the channel. Might as well. Anyways, I'm Coaster Tice, and always remember, the second you stop eating your dinner, dinner starts eating you.